This is how you warm up exactly before every single workout. You start with your head. Always make sure your neck is warmed up. And to do that, you start by neck rotations. You start like this. You're gonna make sure that your neck is being stretched. You can feel it. After that, go side to side. And once you're done with that, you can go half neck right here, making sure these muscles feel stretched. And then you go down, making sure these muscles feel stretched. You can just do 5 reps of each, that'll be fine. Once you have the half motions done, you're gonna do a complete motion right here. You see, like this, and then you do the opposite. You can do 5 reps or 10 reps each, and you're done with your head. This part is now over. The second most important part in warming up are your shoulders. So how do you warm up your shoulders? Very simple. You just need to rotate these. You see, like this. I'm relaxing right here. I'm relaxing. I'm not stressing anything. I'm just making sure my shoulder sockets are being rotated as much as they can be, but not in a restricted or in a gym manner, but very calm and nicely. And then you do the same thing, the opposite side. You see, this motion you will feel will make your shoulders relax and open up. Once you've done that, you could just stretch your muscles over here, your bicep muscles. Just stretch it just by doing like this. You hold it here and then you just let it go straight. You can literally feel your muscles stretching over here. Once you do that, now we're on to our wrists, which are very important, very delicate, so handle with care. Just go put your arms straight and then you just start to rotate them. Once you do that, reverse it. Same, you can go 5 to 10 reps. And once you're done with that, you have these parts warmed up. They're good to go forward. Now you come here to your torso. So how do you warm this one up? There are 2 methods. Of course, you can go with a traditional hip rotation. Make sure when you're doing this, you're not in a hurry and you're very relaxed. And then you do the opposite. You can literally feel all the bones here stretching along your waist. And number 2, you can do it a little more advanced way by bending forward, keeping your hands here, and you go like this. You see the way that I'm moving? Like this. If you want to see it from the side, this is how it looks. So this will stretch this part out. Like, this is the maximum that you can do for this part, which is very interesting. Once you're done with this part, now you're gonna come to this part. This part is very important so that you don't get cramps or anything. You just start like this, you stretch it, right? You hold your hands like this on the back. You support your back and then you push forward. See, whatever you're doing, make sure you're relaxed. You're not tightening your muscles or tightening yourself up. You're relaxing here. Though this is warm up, you're still going to be relaxing right over here. Okay, you can feel the stretch going on over there and even over here on the sides. Once you feel, they're being stretched, you can just, give it a little push like this, and then you can bend down to make sure. Now you come to these parts, right? Make sure these get stretched like this. right there. That's it. You can come forward to stretch them even more. You can go back to stretch them even more. So once you're done with this part, now you come to ankles. But before that, if you want to release your hips even more, you can bring this a little closer, bring your legs a little closer. Then you go for this. Sorry for the disturbance here. That's how you do it, okay? What this exercise will do, it'll make sure these sides, these parts, they're released completely. Even your hands will be a little bit more free, your legs will be free. It's like a complete warm-up from here to here, okay? But after that is completed, you're on to the last step of your warm-up, which are your ankles. These are very important. Please keep in mind your ankles are very delicate and they're very important to your body. They are the sole carriers of your entire weight, so they need to be handled with care. Just like your wrists, your ankles are the most important part when you're warming up. So you just go very light on your ankles, okay? You can just rotate this. You don't have to do it like this. You just keep your foot on the ground and you rotate it, okay? You don't have to keep it in front, but you keep it back so that you can freely rotate them. See, the goal here is to make sure that your bones are feeling like they've been rotated. So that will free up your bones, your nerves, your blood flow. All this will be free. And for your muscles, what you can do is you start with your head again. You just give it a little stretch right here. You hold and press it down to your right shoulder so that your left side of your neck feels stretched. Same way it goes to the right. Same way it goes down. When you're pushing it down, make sure your head with your chin, you push it up and your hands push your head down. You do the same thing in the opposite side, where your chin is pushing downwards and you are pushing yourself upwards. This will stretch all the muscles here. Once you're done with that, you come back to your wrist. You could do this. This will stretch your wrist. Your forearms will open up by doing so. And by this, your upper forearms will open up. Same way, both hands. Like this will completely open up this part. This as well, but this is much better. Okay, once you've done that, then for your shoulders, simple. You just need to keep one of your hands over here, lock it like this. Make sure elbow is like locked out. Your elbow is out. Your left hand or the opposite hand is inside, and you push, but make sure you don't turn like this. You don't turn like that. You're only focusing on your shoulders here. Lock, push, shoulders are being stretched, but my face will remain here. So the goal I would do is I'd keep my chin to this position so that I know I have reached the limit of my shoulder extension. Same thing goes to the opposite side. Once you do that, your shoulders, these muscles right here, these are released. Now you could stretch this one up as well, but this I would like you to be more cautious. Don't force it. This you little bit, you can stretch it, you can feel the pain and still go on till you can't take it anymore. But for these, go light, go very light on them. Simple. This is the way you can do it. Fold your elbow, place it back, and you push it. That's how you push it. And you push this one as well. Same thing on the other hand. You're gonna take the support here and you're gonna push it. Okay, that way you're gonna release this part. Okay, but don't go hard on it. Trust me, this is not natural movement. Your hands are meant to go forward. but not like this. They don't go backwards, so don't push it too much, okay? After you're done with that, you can stretch your area over here around your waist by pushing it like this and like that. This will be stretched, okay? You forward bend and you stretch. And the tip for this one is you can start moving, keep the momentum like this, so that you feel the stretch going on here and here at the same time. You can do this as well for your back, for your hamstrings, and then for your thighs. What you can do is you start to raise your knees, lock your fingers in, and pull it up. Same way goes the other hand. Okay, you're gonna feel the stretch over here. That's exactly where you want your stretch to be. And then if you want to stretch this part out, there, you see, and then you pull it back. Don't force anything too much, okay? You're freeing your muscles. You're not stressing them. You're freeing your muscles, okay? Once you're done with that, now we come down to our, you can stretch your calf muscles, but this takes a little practice. You need a little higher surface to do that. What do you do? Try to understand this. You step on some higher surface where the ground is right here, but your toes, right, this part is on the higher surface, and then you press it down like this, so that this part, that which is your calf muscle, imagine this is your calf muscle, and that will stretch, as you can see in my hand, because my hands are like human. They're like cheetah legs right there, so you can see every muscle stretching. That's how you will stretch your calf muscle. Since I don't have any elevated surface over here, I'm not gonna do that. However, it is good to do. Now, next thing, the most important part, your ankles. So these are delicate, so kindly go very easy on them. So first thing you do, put your leg forward this time in front of you, and you just do this, okay? This is your foot. You place it like this, and then you stretch it like this. Not too much, okay? Just a little bit, okay? That's one. Then this is your foot again. This time you're gonna put it like this. Half of your foot is up about the ground like this, and then you stretch it like this, okay? You see, when I'm doing these, I'm putting my front, which I'm working on, in front of me, okay? Then you can do this, okay? This is your toe. This is your toe. Raise it, put it on your tip of your nails, and you push it front like this. And then you can twist it a little bit like this, and then you can twist it like this. As you can see, try to see that. That's how you kick a football, like that. So this is how you complete your complete basic warm-up. This is basic. This is something you need to do before you do any workout at all. And to top it off, if you have the space or a treadmill, I would recommend you to do at least 5 minutes or 3 minutes of running. So that will completely warm your body up. This is relaxing your muscles. For example, now I do some exercise, I'm good to do it. But if I run, then my muscles are warmed up. That is a completely next level of warm up. So if you have the facility to run or a treadmill to support your running, at least do 3 minutes of running. That'll be fine. You don't have to run like a maniac. You just need to run a little bit. You just need to jog, right? And in the next video, I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do just where you are and get fully warmed up. Like literally you're going to be sweating with those warm-up routines. That'll be in the next video. Stay tuned for that. Now, this video, there is no if you like. This is something you have to like. Even if you don't like, you have to do it. So, to make sure you're always on track and get new updates, subscribe to my channel, the Tony Salim channel. This is the only channel where you will be getting exclusive content of every single detail that you need to become a superpower. You're gonna become the animal you choose to be. Thank you so much for watching. And you should not thank me, but you have to thank yourself. Thank yourself for watching. Now, don't be a dumbass. Get up and do it.